What's going on, my beautiful people? I am back again for another great recipe, and if no one has told you today, believe me, you are beautiful. Believe it. Today, I'm going to bring you a recipe that I learned when I was in northern Italy, way up in Lake Como, about 20 kilometers from the border of Switzerland. Incredible recipe, and it's all about the flavors. And we have, let me back up. In your mouth, we have taste receptors. As you probably know, there is sweet, salty, sour, and bitter. Well, today we're going to introduce something called umami. Now, it can be replaced by something that you're very familiar with, probably MSG, but we're going to go natural umami because there's natural umami in actual foods. And what umami does is it creates a fifth taste in the taste receptors. It sends a message to your brain and the dopamine and says, I want more of that, I want more of that. And that's what you want. It's like people are freaking out, give me more, and they're wondering, what is it? Well, it's in the food that contains the umami. And one of those foods is mushrooms. And today we'll be using some wild mushrooms. The other real ingredient that really boosts that umami in any kind of foods, believe it or not, is anchovy paste. Now, don't be afraid if you're not into anchovies. I'm telling you, you won't taste the anchovy, but what you will be is craving for more. So, it's a very, very simple dish. It's fettuccine with mushrooms, but we're going to make the umami burst into this simple dish. So what I've got here is I've got some fettuccine that just about complete here in our water. And the best thing about this, we do not want to waste this water. This pasta water has starch in it from the pasta, and that's going to be important as we thicken up this nice little sauce for the pasta. So what I want to do here is we're just going to turn the burner off for 1 second. I'm going to remove this whole pan and place it aside, sitting in the water just for the time being. And replace it with a saute pan that we're going to hit with some extra virgin olive oil, as we always do. Very, very simple, very, very nice. And this is going to be something for 1 or 2 people, something I make for myself quite a bit, just I'm hungry, and it's quick and simple. So we're going to add our mushrooms. Again, beautiful umami flavor in the mushrooms. I don't know where you come from, but where I come from, my mushrooms do not come seasoned, which means we need some salt and cracked black pepper. Also, as you've probably heard from me a million times, as soon as you introduce salt into your vegetables, it is going to release the water within them, which is what we want. It's going to cook a lot faster. It's going to release the water. It's going to get down to the meat of the whatever you're cooking, and that's what we want. Perfect. I love it. I love it. I love it. And again, really, really simple recipe. And these are some real meaty mushrooms, so I'm going to add a little bit more extra virgin olive oil. And believe it or not, a lot of people think that, oh, Italy, Mediterranean, garlic. There's going to be no garlic in this. And I'm doing that on purpose because I really want you to understand that you can create amazing flavors without overdoing with everything that you normally do. We want to taste these mushrooms, okay? Now, we're going to introduce the anchovy paste. We're going to probably put about a tablespoon, okay? Beautiful. Look at that. And now, in goes our pasta. And what you watch me do here is I'm leaving the pasta water because we're going to use that to actually thicken up our sauce. Hit our pasta with a little bit of salt and pepper as well. By the way, these salt and pepper shakers, if you like them, I love mine. I'll leave a link in the description box and pick some up. They're phenomenal. Look at this. What I want to do here is I want to turn down the heat just a little bit. I'm gonna add just a little bit more of the anchovy on top. Now, why did I do that? Well, we're doing what we call depths of flavor. So the first time I put the anchovy paste in, it was mixing in with the mushrooms so it could get all of that umami as it was cooking. Now that the burner is off, the heat is off, and I added it on top, it's another level of flavor. So now it's folding into the actual pasta. These are techniques that will take your kitchen cooking skills to another level, I promise you. The next thing we're gonna do is, the reason we took the pasta out and didn't strain it and lose that water is we wanna use some of this water. This pasta water is gold. It's got the starch in there and it has all the flavors in there. It's what you want. Just turn the heat back on just a little bit and let that reduce down. And then we will slowly add about 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter. And once your butter is starting to get mixed in with all of that umami flavor, we're going to hit it with some Parmesan Reggiano. Please do get some good cheese. You don't want to go through all this trouble to get this incredible Northern Italian flavor by getting some canned cheese in a green can. You know what I'm talking about. Don't do it. Look at this. Unbelievable. Turn the burner off. Finish it off with some fresh herbs. Parsley, chives. You can do whatever you want in here. Basil, tarragon, oregano, whatever you want. Look at that. Simple. You see the creaminess? Look at the creaminess. We didn't add cream. Why is it creamy? It's the pasta, water, unsalted butter. The anchovy paste is releasing itself. The mushroom starch is releasing itself. Who would have thought that there is no cream in here? Unbelievable. Okay, give me a minute. We're going to take this to the plate and we are going to have ourselves a nice bite. All right, as you can see, look at this. Look at that creaminess. And by the way, this was real time. We're talking about 7 minutes. Here at Chef Brian's Kitchen, we don't mess around. No, we don't. All right, it is time. Just get all organized here. Look at that. I want you to see the deliciousness of this pasta. Fresh fettuccine, wild mushrooms. We created umami from the mushrooms and from that anchovy paste. Finish it off with some fresh herbs. And now it's time to go in. Wow. My taste strips are saying, please more. Please, can I have another? Woo! I'm gonna tell you something. If you don't try this, you're missing out. It was simple. It was easy. It was fun. It's delicious. It's Mediterranean soul food right here on Chef Brian's Kitchen. That's all I got for you today. I will see you next time. And until then, eat well and stay healthy. Mm.